Hello guys, hi there. I hope you're fine. I hope you've been fine. I am fine. I have been fine myself. Today, what are we talking about? Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga. Famous name. He's honorable. Right honorable. So, what do we know Raila for? Many things. We know Raila for many things. We know him for maandamano. We know him for pursuing the handshake. We know him for being the prime minister once in this nation of Kenya. We know him for devolution. We know him for his ideas. We also know him for his pursuant motive to be president. We know him because his father was part of Mau Mau and fought alongside our founding father, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, in founding this nation. And also, we know that when you mention Raila Amolo Odinga, you are bringing about the opposition, saying that Raila Amolo Odinga has been the longest serving opposition leader in this country, in this nation of Kenya, right? So, what are we addressing today? We are addressing the race to presidency. Why hasn't Raila Amolo Odinga yet sat as president on that seat? But he has come close, right, through being prime minister. But why hasn't he yet, or why hasn't he ever been president? Looking at his caliber, right? Looking at his ability, the masses that he is able to command, why hasn't he yet become president? Why is it that in every general election that it is purported that his votes have been stolen, right? And I could not think of any other leader who has got masses every time that he puts up a stage, right? You see the masses that gather there to listen to him. I do not see any other leader with such command to command his people to do something like maandamano on a weekly basis, like you see, as much as Raila Amolo Odinga. So why hasn't he yet been president? Well, I could think of a few things. One, he is probably too qualified for it, right? I mean, he is a militant, if you will say that. He is a man who has fought many battles and survived, right? I mean, probably, if you ask me, just sitting, having a presidency would be nothing to him. I mean, it would be boring to him, probably. I don't know. I think a man of his caliber, or in his caliber, he just wants it the hard way, right? He doesn't want it easy, right? You see? Right, so, I mean, it is just who he is, man. Even though he won the elections, he will probably just cause them to be stolen just so that he will remain as a militant, right, in opposition, do things the hard way, you see? And that's number one. Two, why hasn't Raila yet been president? I will tell you something else probably. I will think of another thing. Because this is Kenya's story. This is Kenya's narrative. This is Kenya's, what do we say? This is Kenya's image. Right, it is Kenya's face. Anyone who has been to Kenya, or anyone who relates to Kenya, or anyone, if you tell Kenya to anyone, they will say that in Kenya is whereby Raila Amolo Odinga fails to be president each and every general election and acquires the second place, that Kenya's opposition party is ruled by no one else but Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, right? So think with me for a minute. What if Raila became president? What would that mean? It will mean the end of that legacy. It will mean the end of that narrative. It will mean the end of that identity for Kenya, right? And who else is better equipped to be an opposition leader? Who else is better equipped to run the masses and cause chaos whenever need be in Kenya other than Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, right? I mean, I think that's the main reason. If you ask me, that's the main reason why Raila hasn't been president. And more so, probably some people are fighting a battle that is not there, right? You know what they call match fixing? I think that's what exactly happens in Kenya. They are just match fixing the politics. But if they needed, Raila would be on the seat in the morning, right? But they want to cause an environment for vibrant politics, right? So there you have it. Raila Amolo Odinga. Yeah. So I mean, great man causes Kenya to have a story, causes Kenya to have that narrative that it has. It's a greatness. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Thank you.